Camila, I feel like you're a different type of artist.
Thanks.
And for a different type of artist, I wanted to do a different type
Kind
of
of interview. This is definitely different.
So I brought my friend Lily along.
Hi, Lily.
Hi, how are you?
Meet
Nice
my
to meet
friend
you.
Lily.
I am a third-generation psychic.
Okay.
I would like to do a reading for you today,
Sure.
telling you past, present, future, business, sickness, health, and love affair.
Oh.
Wow. I've never done anything like this before.
I'm going to actually have you shuffle this deck of tarot.
Okay.
And I would also like you to cut those in 3 with your right hand when you are done. Please hand those over to me. It is important that through this reading you understand not to get upset. I'm just going to tell you what Spirit is showing me today. Some things you will understand now, sometimes you won't understand until you're actually going through them.
Okay.
So even later on today, some things might just come back and hit you.
Okay.
I'm going to actually do a 3-card spread out for you.
Okay.
And then as I'm going through the reading, at the end, you can feel free to ask me any questions. I'd ask you not to volunteer any information, just so until I can pick up a vibe on you.
Okay.
Okay?
Not gonna lie, I came in as a non-believer. I didn't want to tell her that because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I'm not sure if I'm a believer now, but 98% of what she said, she nailed it. It was like bullseye.
That's wild. And you know, coming in, we didn't tell her who you were. We didn't
Yeah.
tell who we were going to sit down with, because that feels like cheating.
Yeah, because then she could just Google what the last year and a half of my life
Right.
was. I think you were dealing with a breakup not too long ago. Oh.
But how do you feel?
I'm not gonna, it was a little bit overwhelming just because there's so much information coming at you, and you know, in your mind you're trying to connect the dots, what she's saying, to you know, what's actually going on or how it can pertain to your reality. So that's what I was doing the whole time. And if she didn't know who I was at all, then that's actually, it's pretty crazy. Wow.
Okay, so it's not what each card means individually.
Okay.
But it's what all cards mean all together.
Okay.
I almost feel like you didn't start out with this idea. Like you had another plan, you had another journey that you was planning for your life's career.
Wow.
And then I feel something happened, and this was actually a hidden talent that you ended up finding out about yourself.
So true, yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Skies are crying, I am watching, catching teardrops in my hands. Only silence as it's ending, like we never had a chance. Do you have...
Did you dream right away of doing music?
I initially was not trying to do music at all. I mean, I came to the United States, my family came, and my parents made that choice. My mom came over to Miami, and her main thing was just like, we don't have money to get you into college, so you're gonna have to get a scholarship and you're gonna have to study your butt off. And so that was always my main focus, was just, I was like a book nerd. I was just like studying. So I didn't really think of it as a plausible thing, even though it was always my escape. You know, I would always sneak off into my room when my parents went to Walmart, and I would just like sing. But yeah, I definitely didn't think of it as a career. That was literally just like 5 seconds of bravery that changed my life, where I decided to, you know, try out for a show.
We asked Camila, what do you want for your quinceañera party? And she told me, I want you to go with me to an audition.
What do you do when you're not singing?
I would love to say something interesting, but all I do is sing karaoke and watch like One Direction videos.
Years ago, someone told me I should take caution when it comes to love. I did, and tell them all I know now. Shout it from the rooftop.
You're a very nurturing and loving person. The reading does show here that when you love somebody and you care for somebody, you will give them your all, your shirt off of your back. Sometimes you overgive, you give too much.
Sister.
But I think that when you're finished with something, you're finished and you just walk away.
Wow.
I know you guys have potential, but I feel like tonight there was only one person that shined. You.
Okay,
Which one?
It took a little interrogation.
We all shined.
Camilla?
Yes, I think you guys should all learn something from her.
Talk about a little bit. I mean, obviously when Fifth Harmony started to emerge, and Next Factor and the show takes off, and you guys as a group, you know, Better Together, Reflection.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you made it? Was it this feeling of accomplishment? Like, what were you going through as the group started to take off and you were a part of that?
It felt really great from a level of, man, we've worked so hard. Our families have sacrificed so much. But I definitely felt like when Work From Home became like a really big song, or when, you know, songs of ours started to get played, I wanted to like feel more when I heard it on the radio, if that makes sense. I learned so much. I'm so grateful for that whole experience. I don't even think that I would have felt like that yearning to even start writing to express myself if it weren't for the fact that, you know, I was singing songs that I didn't really connect to. Like, I did a song with Shawn Mendes, I know we did last time, and that song was not nearly as successful as Work From Home. If it came on in the radio, I was like, whoa, like, this is about something that happened to me. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And even though it wasn't as successful, I just felt more.
And I get that, right? Like having this tremendous success and being proud, but maybe not feeling as connected to a song as you feel like you should be.
It shows a lot about you writing. It's almost as if you're going to have a little fear of going in that direction, but I really don't think that you need to, because once you let go of that fear, you're going to move forward, and it's going to turn out very positive in your favor.
Wow.
On your Instagram, you posted about writing music in the hotel room that is totally 100% you.
I would get instrumentals from songs that already existed. So I have these demos where you hear like the music is from like Born to Die by Lana Del Rey. And I wrote like a whole other song over it.
Wow.
And that's how I basically started to develop my voice as a songwriter. When I got into the studio to really, for the first time, to work on this album, which was January, everybody was kind of, they came in with this attitude of like, oh, I have an idea for you, like, play it for me. And I was like, let's do something from scratch. And they were like, oh, you actually write. Like, you actually have a point of view. You actually have something that you want to talk about today. Like, I'm so happy that I started writing those like shitty demos on the road, because if it weren't for that, I wouldn't have even had the confidence to be like, oh, I want to do this today, guys, and as opposed to just taking something. But I wouldn't have even known where to start.
I have to imagine just, you know, the pride that you had being able to write Havana.
Yeah. Best part about that song was I played it for my grandma, and my grandma loves music. I put headphones on her ears, and you know, when the first verse comes in, he didn't want bum bum bum. She was like, yes! And I was like, yes. And I played it for my grandpa too, and he loved it. And that was the best part, is just getting to see my grandma just kind of have like a piece of her culture, like in my music. It's like it's that kind of thing that I was telling you. Like when you have a song like that and people like it, it feels so special, because it's like, damn, this is my heart, and you're like singing along to a piece of me. Like, that's so cool.
I read somewhere that you tricked Pharrell in the studio.
Yeah, I did.
You played a trick on Pharrell.
Yeah, because he was like, you know, Quavo and all these people, like the rap ad-libs that are literally make the song. It's just like why the energy feels like, hey. And so he was like, it would be so cool, because, you know, you're a pop singer, you're a girl, if you were doing like these kind of like hardcore like rap ad-libs. And so I just know that Pharrell has magic in his voice, and he could just say, hey, and it just all of a sudden sounds freaking sick. And so I was just like, you know, could you just like sketch it out and then I'll like redo it. And so he just went into the studio and does like the whole pass. And I was like,
The other thing that the reading is coming up is there's going to be something going on with somebody that you're going to take concern for.
oh God.
And I almost feel like this person is going to try to distance themselves, maybe even react angry. They want to open up to you, but they don't feel like they can, but they will.
That is actually going on right now.
Oh,
It's crazy.
wow.
It's something to your past, almost like a grudge, I want to say. It's something that you need to face, but you need to let go of in order for you to move forward for your future.
too young to be this hurt. I feel doomed in hotel rooms, staring straight up at the wall, counting wounds, and I'm trying to numb them all. Do you care? Do you care? Why don't you care? I gave you all of me, my blood, my sweat, my heart, and my tears. Why don't you care? Why don't you care? I was there, I was there.
When you were leading up to release I Have Questions, it was a really great Instagram post that you put that described the writing process and how the song came together. And that's the type of stuff that Genius loves. Before we get a song that we really love, this is the seed that's planted. Do you remember where you were when you wrote I Have Questions?
I wrote I Have Questions 4 different times.
Wow.
It was just like an idea that I had on my phone, because it was just during a time of my life where I was just like, there was just like a situation where I was just so confused about like what was going on. I had like a friend and we were like so close, and then it was like, literally it was like a day after we didn't even know each other anymore. It was just, it was weird. And so anyway, I was writing it in a hotel bathroom and I wrote it over this like voice memo chord progression that I had in my head. And it just sounded too like, not what it felt like. Like it felt like what the song sounds like now. And before I was like, how did we let it all get this far? I don't even know who you are. It was like so, and so I saw like the person that I initially wrote it about at this thing. I just went into the bathroom and I just started like, it was like a movie. I just was like crying. And then I came out into the social gathering thing and I was just kind of like, you know, pretended like nothing was wrong. In a romantic situation, you kind of, it's not surprising if you break up, if that makes sense. Like, you don't, it's not like you expect it, but it's like, man, we broke up, it didn't work out.
It happens.
Exactly, it happens. But I feel like with a friendship, when that ends like in a different way, that hurts. I Have Questions was the first song where I was like, I have to get this out. And after that, I wrote like every song about that situation until I was over it. I was like, you know what? I don't have anything to say about this anymore. And I've, again, to Lily's point, I just let it go.
Last question. You know, with the album, I mean, there's so much that has been said about you, tweeted about you, written about you. What do you want people to take away when they take this Camila album home and listen to it, or when they stream it and wherever they absorb it? What do you want the takeaway to be? What do you want people to understand walking away from this?
I mean, hopefully I don't even have to say it. Hopefully they just understand when they listen to it that every song on here came from notes in my phone. Like it came from something real that happened to me. Or something that I felt, or you know what I mean? And I think that just makes the listening experience more real.
It was a big step to step out on your own and say, I'm gonna give you all of me, whether you like it or not, and accept it. And the fact that you did it in the music is amazing.
Thank you.
This makes it all more special.
Thanks. All right?
Thanks.
All right.
You're
You're the best, man. Thank you.
You're the best.